Hello everyone, today we have new video review and this time we're gonna check fresh kit from Planet Models. It's a company, is a part of special hobby company, and as you can see that's a 1/72 scale MAN LE Bundeswehr military aircraft tag, so you can replicate this truck together with tag bar. But first, as usual, let me remind you that we are still gathering money for the new camera and you can help us by pressing the donate button on our website. And it is done via PayPal, so it should be easy and fast. So this is a new add-on for 1/72 scale aircrafts, and I think it will be useful with some Bundeswehr trucks, and as far as I know also some other air forces using this particular model of the truck, so it should be useful, for example, with 1/72 scale Typhoon, Eurofighter and some other types as well. As you can see, that's a resin kit and package is quite simple, I would say. Here you can see comparison with my hand. Let's open it and check what is inside and why it is interesting for modelers, of course. So here you can see everything what is packed here inside. We have assembly manual on the top, then we have some parts separately in several plastic bags, and note that there is also plastic sprue, transparent one. And we're gonna start from this element because it is quite interesting addition. Usually when you get the resin kit you get in the best case you get resin transparent parts, in the worst case you get acetate film, which is quite tricky to work with, but here you get transparent parts. But first I want to show you this small decal sheet. As you can guess, there are several markings, but the main difference will be on the number plates, of course. And now we can check this transparent sprue. Here it is. Of course, here we have all necessary parts for glasses in the cap, also for the lights, and masks are not included here, but I think it should be easy to cut masks with your own hands. Next we have assembly manual. I would like to check it first. So it's a simple brochure with parts map on the first page. There is no history note, as you can see. Assembly process starts with cap, then you continue with chassis, then we continue with chassis and suspension, body assembly, then overall assembly. As you can see here, you will be assembling the front cap, also attaching wheels. Here you attach different minor elements for external detailing, some decals application steps, then we assemble the tow bar, and as you can see there are several types of the tow bar placement. Actually there are 3 of them. Here you can see first marking option, and here is the second one. I'm not sure what is the main difference, just give me a second. I think the main difference is only the number plates, because otherwise they're absolutely identical. And even the orange color is absolutely the same. This one is Bundeswehr truck and this one is also Bundeswehr truck. So it's just an orange truck for your Eurofighter from different manufacturers. Now we're gonna open this plastic bag and check what is inside and why this kit is worth spending your money on. Just give me a second to open all sections at once so that we won't waste time. Okay, so let's start with minor elements. Here they are. Here we have different suspension parts. So here you can see the first one. I will zoom in so that you can see them closer. Here you can see the first resin base, and I will zoom out a bit. Okay, so next we have the frontal section for the truck. Here it is. Next we have separate parts for the body, and that's quite interesting. As you can see, it's a bit bent, so you have to somehow stretch parts in order to get the right fit. Here you can see some other minor elements. These ones I think will be used for the tow bar. Now we can set this aside, and here we have more parts for the towing bar. And that's not all. Here are actual tubes for the tow bar. Here we have parts for the external detailing. And that's the part for the frontal top section of the cab. It will be applied separately, of course. Now we set this aside. Here we have several axles which are molded separately, and as you can see they are molded as one-piece parts. We have even here this special pneumatic cylinders which are pre-molded and featured there. Then we have another part for the external detailing, one more. I'm not sure if this one is broken off, or maybe it should be like this. Here we have another part for the tow bar, and last elements for the truck. Here they are. And of course we have small amount of resin, as you can see here, but it will be easy to clean that and have a nice part ready for installation. Now I'm removing the next portion of different parts. Just give me a second. Here I can see elements for the external detailing. So here you can see the fuel tank, also some external tanks as well as this storage box. Then here we have the frontal section and the mud guards for the wheels. Know that they're molded together with attachment points. And next we have those parts for the rear section, as far as you can guess. These are also mud guards. These are special weights which should be placed in the rear part, and they act as balances on the rear truck. And here we have the insert for the front cap. As you can see, it is molded together with seats and the dashboard. And as far as I remember, there are no decals for the dashboard, so if you would like to get a nice appearance, you'll have to carefully paint it. Next we have quite a nice surprise in form of those resin wheels. So no vinyl wheels, but those resin wheels are molded as one-piece parts, so you will have to be careful while painting them. And as far as I can see, there is no walls detailing. Just give me a second, I will check it closer. No, there is no manufacturer designation or size designation, so it's a bit surprising for a resin kit. And here we have single piece platform for the rear section. As you can see, we have special slots for those contour weights which are mentioned before, so you can place them right there and not like have them in the wrong position on your model. And the last section of the plastic bag carries the biggest parts. Here we have the chassis, which is molded as one-piece part, and as you can see, it is molded together with some suspension elements. And overall molding quality is really nice. Of course, it will be a bit tedious to clean up all those resin flash spaces, and of course cut away from the resin base, but otherwise I think it will be quite nice once you assemble it into one. And I think I might give it a try a bit later. And last but not the least is this front cap, which is also molded as a one-piece part. Note that here we have the MAN logo, which is pre-molded. Also the screen wipers are provided as a molded in parts, even though some manufacturers give them as a PE parts. Here we have some flash in these sections, but of course it will be removed and replaced with clear parts, which you saw before. Of course the same applies to the top part, and also rear section, again another side, and of course the windscreen. Inside we don't have anything interesting. I can see the small dots inside, but I think it won't be visible once you close the cabin. And of course you will have to remove those attachment points. I think it will be quite easy. It is quite surprising that there is no PE included into this kit. Only resin and plastic parts and decals, but still I think it will be easy to assemble a really nice and unusual truck. Here you can see, for example, how this front cap will fit on the chassis. And assembled truck is not that big, it's 1/72 scale, but still it would look nice with some fighter behind it. So I really recommend it for those who would like to build nice diorama with such unusual addition to their aircraft. It should be available on official Special Hobby website, so you can order it directly from there. And of course I will be happy to hear your opinion here in the comment section below. And if you like this video, press the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. I will see you in the next video review as usual. Bye!